lighting, he did little this, little that. And then he learned about it, and then people put him down because he didn't know what the grip means. You know, grip is the person who moved the lighting and part of a team. To me, it's ridiculous, some of those statements, but as you know, we survive everything. So thank you for asking. So now he makes his own movie. So next question.
All right, let me come to how many.
I love
No idea my phone.
I thought it didn't listen.
What's your name?
Cece, what's your question?
Hey, I want to know what your workout routine is.
Hey, hey, hey! Positive thinking, 100 push-up if you can, stretching, and a lot of different stuff on the shower. Move on, next question.
There's one right behind you, right there.
Is it as hot now during this summer as it was during the filming of The Room?
No, actually. Yeah, when we shot The Room was in Los Angeles in the States, so except San Francisco was hot, but it's not. You talking about temperature right now? What's the temperature right now? Okay. 100 degrees and we're sweating, so no, it was not like that. Move on, next question.
All right.
That was a long time ago, I remember. Yeah, go
What's
for
your
it.
name?
Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Or Lorenzo.
How accurate is the disaster artist compared to what actually happened?
Real life, yeah, pretty accurate, but some of the stuff I exaggerate a little bit. But the fact remains the same. You know, I wrote the script in San Francisco when I used to go to school, any college, and I have tendency to write on a piece of paper, and then I say, let's just condense to, actually supposed to be book, 600 pages. I said, let's condense, etc., etc. But I never approach any studio system to produce my movie. You know why, do you? Yeah. I'll give you one sample. It's the same what happened to the guy. If somebody say I have a similar line to somebody, big guy from Hollywood, you get a surprise.
They take your idea.
Any taken? That's Spielberg. He's like, he's a nice guy, but he's not. Thank you for saying that. Actually, we have something in common because he did The Big Shark. Maybe that's the referred to. Okay, nobody. Move on, next question.
I have no idea.
Give my card to go
Half
with
the
it.
time.
Why the name The Room?
Say it one more time.
Why did you choose the name The Room?
Okay, The Room, as you know, English 101. Do you know why it's there? THE, special place. We all have it. So the room is a place you have in the basement, your house, your kitchen. You don't get any ticket. You don't get any. You can do. You can be naked. You can drive. Whatever you want to do. So it's a special place. We all have it. That's what we call the room. Thank you for asking that.
All right, what's your name?
And by the way, since I named it The Room, there's only one title, The Room. And as you know, somebody used it like copycats. Oh, that's my case. You know,
All right, Trey, what you got?
yeah, go for it.
Why do you tell stories?
Pardon me?
Why do you tell stories? What motivates you to tell stories?
I mean, you mean script or?
Stories in general. Why do you want to tell stories to an audience?
Through the movie, I like to tell the story, like for example, Big Shark of The Room. The Room is, as you know, you have a lot of different special messages, right? And I always say, by the way, how many times did you see The Room?
None. This was
Yeah, we were talking just a minute ago. About a third of the theater has not seen The Room.
Oh, okay. So if you don't like it, don't worry about it. You can be upset at the director or producer, no problem. But I strongly recommend to watch maybe another time. It's not just because I want you to buy a ticket, no, because you will find something which relate to your life. That's it. On the end of the story, that's the story. That's why we survived. Believe it or not, just info for guys who didn't see The Room. The first guy was a black guy who's supposed to play Mark, believe it or not. And I say that because people don't understand that The Room is for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, what's your preference, whatever this BS politics is designed by culture, American culture. We have a lot of stuff. That's why we shot in San Francisco as well as Los Angeles, okay? So whatever you see or hear about The Room online, just skip it because you can ask any question. Now, what's your question? Quick.
How did you deal with the negative reaction to the movie at first?
who cares? No, I know you probably remember since you've been here before. Some of you guys probably remember. I said the same thing what I said 20 years ago about the room. The room, I promised myself as a young filmmaker at the time. I say my movie will be done in the shell, so I wanted people to see it. So that's why I like you guys. Thank you for supporting. And you know, I like a Q&A, and I want people to enjoy themselves. That's the bottom line. But thank you for asking.
And we got one up here.
Okay, one more. Go for it.
Hi, my name's Raymond.
Hey.
At one point in the room, you wanted to make Tommy a vampire. Have you ever thought about doing a vampire movie at some point?
Okay, this is, so let me clarify for some of the newbie new for the room. So the vampire, do you know the story? Do we have a time for story or no? It's up to you. Okay, so we have a little time. Everybody agree? Okay.
Hey, welcome.
So long story short, I was on the set of the room with Greg's sister with my beautiful car. If you ask me, I would respond to what car I drive, but I don't wanna say now because I don't wanna be self-centered. What about that? Now he probably is thinking, oh, he's self-control, huh? Yeah. And he said, I said, you know, and we have a break. It was talking about casting, whatever we was doing. And there was nice dashboard, right? Because I have two cars. And he said, I say, you know, what would be cool, like, we push the buttons, suddenly we became vampire. What about that? And he said, yeah, that would be great. And he told the story to somebody else, right? And it's just craziness because there's nothing to do with the vampire. That's number one. Number two, is we dealing with relationships, with drugs, etc., etc. And I liked everybody. So some of the people probably heard the story, oh, Tommy is probably this and that. It's completely nonsense, okay? Because idea about entertainment is to inform you about. Some people are new. Drug is bad, let's face it, okay? So if you want to go to jail, well, be my guest, 5 years. That's what you get. Minimum, maybe even more if you kill somebody, right? So that's the story about the room. So, and I was very serious about it. So negative stuff, what some of you guys asked, who cares? I don't care. You know what I mean? Because let me try this way: criticism is good because you learn, but as soon you find out somebody hates you as a critique, right? Or somebody say, "I'm better than you are." Really, really. So you say to this person, you have two doors, right? Happy door and then happy door. Take the happy door and say to nice, polite to this person, he or she or it, whatever it is, could be dog. Thank you very much. Move on. Wasting your time because you cannot change some of the negative. But some people do change sometimes, you know? I got a lot. Do you want to hear a story?
Yes.
Yes.
And then we finish. So one guy, I remember like today, people like 20 DVDs, I say, my God, will you buy it? That's a lot, you know, it was curious. I said, great, for your friends, right? Sign everything, and we have a little break between the screening, and I saw him outside the theater. He approached me, he said, I want to tell you something. I said, what? I mean, I'm thinking, I know you bought those DVD, right? That's cool, right? Who would say not cool, right? And he said, I want to tell you something. I say, what is it? You know what? We bootleg your movie. That's why I was very, I felt very uncomfortable. And I said to him, very simple. I said, look, you should be so proud of yourself. And this is an example of real life. Well, we make mistakes. I make mistakes in the school, right? I will not tell you which one. But this is what we learn about life. Life is about you and me and everybody. And if somebody puts you down, like you mentioned about this video, let it go. Because these people, they're empty. I always say, if you create something, try to create from scratch. Meaning, like a bread. You know what I'm saying? As you know, some of the bakery, the bread's so delicious, and someone's like, oh, I don't want to eat this one. But again, thank you very much, and enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy it.
Hold on to your butts. It's time for the room.